When God measures you, He starts from the inside.
Amen.
One day as I was in the meeting, the Lord exposed me of my passivity.
Amen.
I thought I was burning and crazy for the Lord.
Amen.
But many times, I relied on others to stand in my place to pray and function.
Amen.
I withheld the flow within.
Amen.
That grieved the Lord, and He asked me,
Amen.
"Where is the flow?"
Amen.
He tested and measured me and dealt with my heart and zealousness.
Amen.
Measure after measure.
Amen.
From the ankles through the loins.
Amen.
Until there was enough water for me to swim in.
Amen.
Finally, He has gained and possessed me.
Amen.
Saints, when we function and when we serve,
Amen.
do not withhold the flow.
Amen.
The Lord desires many rivers.
Amen.
Just let the flow carry you along.
Amen. Upon entering into the training, I already have a concept of serving the Lord. But in my second term, the Lord came in with a line in His hand. And He measured me and led me through the water. A water that eventually becomes a river that I cannot pass through. The Lord brought me to the point that I don't know how to serve Him anymore. All of my ways and concept of serving Him vanished. Before, I was just walking on a dry land, doing anything that I can do for the Lord, serving Him according to my own way. But now as the water increases in me, I can no longer do whatever I want. I realize that the Lord does not want my own efforts and strength. He just wants me to trust in the flow. Brothers and sisters, we serve the Lord not according to the way we think what is right. We serve Him according to the issue of the flow of life within us.
Amen. The Lord was trying to measure my disposition in my service, but I did not allow Him not until my last term.
Amen.
During my weekend and long propagation, He tested and judged me.
Amen.
Prior to the training, at school, at work, and even in my service, I am so humble.
Amen.
That was what I thought. But the Lord said, Christina, you are proud. In the propagation, I had more intimate conversation with Him.
Amen.
Complaining to Him, but He shut my mouth again. And He said that, Christina, stop. All for my sake, for the furtherance of the gospel.
Amen.
Let me flow into you.
Amen.
Once He speaks, listen to Him.
Amen.
So that we will not miss the flow of life.
Amen.
Oh, I let the Lord wait it for so long until my last term.
Amen.
Before He was able to measure and possess me absolutely.
Amen.
Our experience of Christ as the flow of life should usher us to be His ministers for His marvelous organic building. Amen. In 2 Corinthians 3:6, it says there that God has made us sufficient as ministers of the new covenant. Amen. Ministers not of letter, but of the Spirit. Amen. As ministers of life, we are sowers who sow the divine seed of life. Amen. For Christ to grow and produce to others. Amen. We are planters who plant Christ into others. Amen. We are waterers who water people with Christ. Amen. We are begetters as a father cherishes his children, dispense his life into these children. Amen. And we are feeders who give food at a proper time. Amen. If we are such a minister, then the Lord will have His building. Amen. Saints, the Lord's heart is set for a building. Amen. He had a wonderful creation. Amen. In fact, when He created man, He said, it is very good. Amen. But He is not satisfied. Amen. He is eyeing for a building. Amen. May we consecrate ourselves. Amen. May we open ourselves to Him. Amen. Give Him the preeminence. Amen. Give Him the access. Amen. Give Him the consent. Amen. Lord, flow and build yourself in us. Amen. That we may be used by you. Amen. For your building. Amen.
For we are God's fellow workers. Amen. You are God's cultivated land. Amen. God's building. Amen. According to the grace of God given to me. Amen. As a wise master builder, amen, I have laid a foundation, amen, and another builds upon it. Amen. But let each man take heed, amen, how he builds upon it. Amen. 1 Corinthians 3, 9 to 10.
Amen.
As we are enjoying the Lord in our church life,
Amen.
what outcome do we want from this?
Amen.
What is the goal of our enjoyment of Christ?
Amen.
Our enjoyment of Christ as the flow of life should issue out a stream.
Amen.
For us to be ministers of life.
Amen.
A normal Christian is a minister of life.
Amen.
And the minister of life is a builder.
Amen.
We build by flowing out.
Amen.
Out of your innermost being
Amen.
shall flow rivers of living water.
Amen.
The flow of life doesn't stop at baptism.
Amen.
It goes on until the building of God's magnificent house.
Amen. To give someone life, you must first experience life. Amen. In the training, I was exposed in the matter of enjoying Christ as the flow of life. Amen. For me to sow and plant Christ, to impart this life to others,
Amen.
I need to have a first-hand and genuine experience of Christ as life in my spirit.
Amen.
Oftentimes, I struggle to have a genuine experience of Him
Amen.
because of my vacillating thoughts and self-introspection.
Amen.
But then the Lord, through a particular experience of sickness,
Amen.
He brought me to know how crucial my enjoyment and experience of Him are.
Amen.
Saints, do not belittle our enjoyment and experience of Him as the flow of life.
Amen.
This will cause us to plant and sow this life to others.
Amen. In the training, there is one sister who faithfully chooses to be a waterer with a living reservoir.
Amen.
But when I became so dry, through her fellowship with her, I was watered and supplied.
Amen.
There's a prayer within me, Lord, create in me a desire, Lord, to be a divine irrigation system, supplying the saints with the triune God.
Amen.
Lord, make me one who supplies others constantly and consistently.
Amen.
Saints, let us aspire to be waterers,
Amen.
having a divine irrigation within us.
Amen.
All through the storing up of the flowing Spirit as our enjoyment of Christ.
Amen.
Or to the flowing out of the living water within us.
Amen.
Or to water the saints as God's farm, God's building at all times.
Amen. How blessed it is to be in the training.
Amen.
There may be frustrations, dealings, breakings, and sufferings, but through this, we can experience the flowing of the Spirit.
Amen.
And even the Lord showed me that what I need right now is to let the flow of the Spirit flow into the saints.
Amen.
The more we receive the Spirit, the more we will enter into the transforming work of the Spirit.
Amen.
Where all of us would be transformed,
Amen.
become precious, buildable materials for God's building.
Amen.
May the Lord be gracious and merciful to each one of us.
Amen.
To make us faithful dispensers and ministers of this flowing Spirit.
Amen.